Wait, come on.
And we are live on air. So welcome everyone. It's great to have you as part of our second webinar for 2015. We're just delighted to be able to share with you tonight some great things about what's happening in churches and the way that some of our advocates are being able to encourage pastors and members of their churches to really consider child sponsorship and to think about the ministry of compassion. So thanks for joining us. We're going to be focusing on kind of two different areas tonight. One specifically on Compassion Sunday, which is coming up in just a few short weeks. So Amy is also works for Compassion Australia, and she will tell you a bit about herself and a bit about what she does, but she really does focus on Compassion Sunday as one of her key things. So Amy, let me just throw over to you, and yeah, take it away.
Hi everyone, so I'm Amy and I've been at Compassion for a bit over a year now. I started as a writer, so managing like the Facebook page, writing stories for the blog, the magazine, a whole bunch of different things. Telling stories was pretty much my job. And then I've moved into a more marketing job where I look after our major appeals and campaigns. So that includes Compassion Sunday, the Christmas appeal, Gifts of Compassion, and our end of financial year appeal. So I didn't actually work on putting this Compassion Sunday campaign together, but I've come in to do the kind of servicing end of it. So I'm just going to run you through some of our key resources and yeah, talk a bit about what we've created and really why we've created these things is to empower you guys as advocates to be able to run an event that just works for you and for your church, and yeah, you can just really take compassion to your church family. So first things you would have maybe received in the mail is our info book. So I'll just hold that one up. So you can either download this from the website or you can register to get it in the mail. And basically this just gives a really broad snapshot of what Compassion Sunday is, how you can start engaging your church and your pastor, and also registering for your event. And it also, if you get it in the mail, it also includes some DVDs. So you can use those DVDs, which are either tell you a bit about Compassion Sunday, a bit about compassion. There's also a child story included in that. So that can be helpful if you're wanting to start engaging your church with compassion and yeah, start thinking about a Compassion Sunday event. So then once you have registered for your event, you'll receive a big event planning pack. And so this pack is just designed to give you everything you need for your event. So you'll receive an event booklet, and this just has everything you need. Yeah, and it explains everything that you'll receive in your pack and how you use them. So it'll talk about how to set up your table, sharing a sponsorship story, and even the more practical things like filling out the sponsorship forms. You'll also receive a few other things in there. So you'll receive things like sponsorship request forms. So if you've run out of the child sponsorship forms, so they're the ones of the individual children to be sponsored, we've got forms that you can use to fill out and then send back, and then our team will be able to work out a child to be sponsored for that sponsor. There's also different posters that you can hang up in your church to remind people that it's coming up and promote the day of your event. We've also got a bunch of posters, a bunch of brochures about compassion, so they're particularly helpful if you've got people just wanting to know a bit more about compassion, about compassion's programs, and that kind of thing. We've also got the sponsorship record envelope. So that that's just to help you keep track of all the sponsorship forms that have been filled out and any spare, and just to make sure all the numbers line up at the end, and just, yeah, it's a helpful resource for you. And then we've also got things like blank envelopes, pens, bits and pieces that are just helpful to have. You'll also receive a more comprehensive DVD. So that will include Compassion Sunday promo videos that you can play leading up to your event, additional child stories, which are really great because you can have a look and see what one really touches your heart and what one you think is the most appropriate to share with your church. We've also got PowerPoint presentation guides on there, so there's different PowerPoints that you could present. You could do a stat one that Nat was talking about. We've got Bible verses and, yeah, just general compassion information as well. So you can really choose what kind of theme works for your church, what kind of video to match that, and that'll just really help you put together a presentation. And if you're not great at public speaking or you're really scared of it, then you've got these resources to really help you with that. And yeah, showing a video can be great because it is kind of taking it off you if you're a bit nervous about that. So yeah, that's kind of all the things that are in the event resource pack that you would get once you've registered for your event. And then a few weeks out, you would also receive your actual child sponsorship forms. So they're the children that are ready to be sponsored from people in your church. Yeah, that sums up all the resources.